is this beautiful place?
Max, we are at Nese Apartments today in beautiful Whitestown, Indiana, just northwest of Indianapolis. This one's 240 units. It was built in 2022 by a locally based developer that we know very well, Millhouse. Absolutely incredible asset. Excited to tell you more about it today.
Can you drill into the numbers for me? Why did we purchase this property?
We bought it because really it checks every box in the BAM Multifamily Growth and Income Fund for acquisition criteria. It's effectively a state-of-the-art, newly built community coming out of lease up, tons of value to be added and further realized. And it's in an incredible, rapidly growing submarket, Whitestown, Indiana, the fastest growing city in the entire state of Indiana since 2010. 255% population growth. We are perfectly situated for when this massive economic development is going to come. It's going to bring even more people to Whitestown than are already here. And even better plus to Whitestown is that it's in Zionsville schools, which according to niche.com is the #3 rated school system in the state of Indiana.
Yeah, I noticed how close it was to all the main streets, and it just seems like you can just get really anywhere in Indianapolis or outsides of Indianapolis just so quickly.
Yeah, half hour either way. You're either in Lafayette to the northwest or you're in downtown Indianapolis to the southeast. So great location, regionally speaking, just northwest of Indianapolis. And then up the road by about 15 minutes is LEAP, the largest single economic development project the state of Indiana has ever undertaken. It's already got 2 major tenants signed up, one of which is Eli Lilly. They are building a massive hub out of LEAP. Basically, it's going to be for research, for drug production. Originally, their investment was around $7 billion. They've now taken that all the way up to $13.5 billion. Wow. When it's all said and done, Max, it's going to have over 700 high-paying, full-time medical healthcare production jobs. We love Class A apartments in the Midwest and the resident base in these kinds of apartments. They care about their credit, taking care of their home. Even if it's an apartment, they're not going to be there forever. Like, there's still a sense of pride and ownership, and that bodes well for the stability and security of our investment, these communities.
Well, I want to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. We've owned this property for a little while, and could you get into touch on each one of those points for me?
Didn't quite push rents as much as we wanted to in year one. We acquired the asset in early 2024, and around that time there were a couple other multifamily communities that had just come online at that time and were leasing up in anticipation of all the new jobs coming to the area. So we weren't quite able to grow rents as much, but that said, the bad, we struggle with occupancy as well. We're up against some pretty tough concessions and generous concessions that have all now burned off. And all that new supply has been absorbed, and now getting to the good, we're back up into 94%. We averaged 87% occupancy in year one, which is not what we want to see. We like to see that closer to 93 for a frame of reference there. But we're at 94 today, trending 95 actually. We're filming in mid-March, and we're trending 95% mid-June, which is the middle of the peak leasing season. So that's a great sign. And we've already increased rents this year now with the occupancy trend, moved them up 3%. So. And feel like we're going to be able to push more potentially as we get in the leasing season this summer.
It sounds like this wasn't a one-year plan. This wasn't
absolutely.
It was a longer-term thing, and we're positioned well.
Yeah, we're always playing the long game. We're always thinking long-term. 3-5 years out, and with where everything's headed, both with this asset, the submarket, and really this whole area, we couldn't be in a better spot right now.
Excited to hear about it. Excited for the future. Let's go check out one of the units so people can see what living at Nese is like.
Let's do it.
Well, Ryan, we just walked over from the clubhouse. Could you tell me a little bit about our units here?
Yeah, so the average unit size is 1,021 square feet. The units themselves are incredibly well appointed. We've got stainless steel appliances, quartz countertops, white shaker style cabinets, tile backsplashes, vinyl plank flooring, washer dryer included, balconies, patios, so all the fixtures and finishes that today's renter and tomorrow's renter for that matter will want. And mostly 2 and 3 bedroom apartments, which is great. Those units don't tend to turn over as much, which is good for us operationally, not as much turnover cost, and we can increase revenue on renewals.
Obviously, amenities are a part of that as well. Could you elaborate on the package that we have here at Nese?
Yeah, so in the clubhouse, we've got a massive fitness center and with a yoga studio as well.
That thing is not an average apartment fitness center. That thing has all the equipment you could possibly want.
Yeah, that was not an afterthought by the original developer. And then there's also a resort-style pool behind the clubhouse, also spacious with cabanas and a grilling station. And then we've also got a pickleball court and an EV charging station as well.
I saw a few dogs walking around. Is there some?
Yeah, we have a dog park as well. So yeah, 46% of American households have a pet. So can't forget that.
What's the 3 to 5 year plan look like here?
Yeah, 3 to 5 years is looking incredibly bright, Max, between all the growth immediately in Whitestown, everything I talked about earlier with the trends at Nese and our occupancy and being able to move revenue a little bit, but then also just everything that's coming with Leap, with Eli Lilly, Meta, and more to be announced as well. Could not be more excited for this asset long term.
Excellent. Well, thanks for taking the time to share a little bit about what's been going on last year with Nese and what the future holds.
My pleasure.